It was a deep night. The full moon spread its silver glow across the sky. Beneath the ancient banyan tree in the middle of the village, a few elders sat smoking hookah, telling old tales to the younger ones. One old man said, "This land may look peaceful, but beneath it lies the city of darkness, a city whose walls were devoured by time, yet whose inhabitants never found freedom." A young man asked in astonishment, "What is the city of darkness?" The old man coughed and replied, "It was a city ruled by a tyrant king. He captured beautiful dancers and stole their souls. Those women were neither alive nor dead. They became restless spirits. Even today, on every full moon, their chains weaken and they rise again. The dance that once symbolized joy has now become their eternal punishment." Another elder shook his head in grief. "Whoever saw them never returned. Those women don't call anyone by choice, but the king's sorcery compels them to take a new soul with them every moonlit night." The caravan resting outside the village overheard this. Among traders, soldiers, and women, one stood apart, Mehr-un-Nisa, young and beautiful, with an unusual passion for dance. She smiled and said, "If their dance is so enchanting, then I must see it. Perhaps my dance, too, will become eternal." The caravan leader scolded, "Don't be a fool. This is no game. It's the path of death." But Mehr-un-Nisa looked softly. Sometimes fear itself is the greatest beauty. The caravan moved on. The silence of the forest deepened. The shadows of the trees stretched longer. Suddenly, an old scholar appeared, striking his staff against the ground. "Do not go near the city of darkness. The king's cruelty still lives." The leader asked, "Do you know the truth?" The scholar lowered his head. "Yes, I know." Taking a deep breath, he spoke. "Centuries ago, a tyrant king sought to defeat death. He ordered his sorcerer, 'Give me a way to live forever.' The sorcerer replied, 'Life can only endure if you imprison the souls of dancers. Dance is the heartbeat of life, and the heartbeat is the true essence of existence.' The king captured the most beautiful women, cursed them with magic. They died, yet lived on, trapped between worlds. Mehr-un-Nisa's eyes widened. So those women were not evil, they were victims?" The scholar nodded sadly. "Yes, child, they are prisoners, but the spell forces them to take a new soul each full moon. Whoever sees their dance becomes part of their circle." The caravan shivered in fear. Some wanted to change the path, but there was no other way forward. Night deepened. Everyone slept, except Mehr-un-Nisa. She heard faint music, the jingling of bangles, soft whispers of laughter. Her feet moved on their own. She slipped out of the tent and saw a glowing circle on a hill. 6 women in white robes danced in a circle, their hair flowing in the night air. Each step they took sent smoke rising from the ground. Their eyes glimmered with an unnatural light. One dancer stopped, walked straight to Mehr-un-Nisa, and said in a chilling voice, "We were waiting for you. Your own steps have brought you here." Mehr-un-Nisa stam irret. "Who are you?" The dancer smiled. "We are those whom the king imprisoned. We do not dance. We struggle to break our chains. But each step binds us tighter. Now, you will join us." Mehr-un-Nisa tried to scream, but no sound came out. The circle of light spun faster. The ground beneath her feet vanished. In a flash, she disappeared. By morning, the caravan discovered she was gone. Footprints led only to the hill, and then stopped. Panic spread. They ran to the scholar, who said, "She has entered the city of darkness. There is no easy return." Mehr-un-Nisa opened her eyes and found herself inside a ruined city. Broken palaces, crumbling pillars, women dancing endlessly. One dancer came close and whispered, "We cannot be free, no matter how much we wish. Our fate is to dance forever." Mehr-un-Nisa cried, "I want to go back." The dancer smiled faintly. "There is no return. Now you are one of us." Meanwhile, a few brave men from the caravan, guided by the scholar, entered the ruins. Shadows shifted around them. The echo of women's laughter and children's cries filled the darkness. They descended deeper until they saw Mehr-un-Nisa. She stood among the dancers, about to join their circle. They cried out, Mehr-un-Nisa, come back to us. Tears filled her eyes. No, if you come closer, you'll be trapped too. To save you, I must sacrifice myself. She stepped forward. The dancers clasped her hand. In an instant, she became one of them, draped in white, eyes hollow with eerie light, a forced smile carved on her lips. The caravan shouted, No, Mehr-un-Nisa. But it was too late. They say that even today, when the full moon rises, the dancers of the city of darkness form their circle again. And among them, a new face appears, Mehr-un-Nisa's. In the silence of a moonlit night, if you hear the jingling of bangles and women's laughter, close your eyes at once. For the next time the dancers of the city of darkness form their circle, the new face among them might be yours.